Next man of the PlayStation.
When I was in high school, I thought. Starts using the word West that team was That's part about that switch is Coach Dean goes. Goes to celebrate. One of them is Hinsdale Central. Give credit where credit's due. He was in the zone with all three pitches. He really forced our hand. He worked a little more off that changeup than we thought he would. The reports that we had on him held pretty true. It was just one of those days at the ballpark. He threw really well, and we couldn't find a timely hit. Balls that we did put in play, were right to a lot of guys. It was one of those days, something that we haven't seen in the last 2 weeks, and it's unfortunate that it happened today. We still have a great opportunity to go get won tomorrow. Try not to dwell too much on what just happened and move on as quickly as possible. I think, like I told you last week, it's not about me, it's about all these guys that are sitting to my right and left and all those guys that aren't up here with us right now. It's just a testament to how hard these guys have worked over the last 3-4 years for me. And they continue to show up. We've had that up and down season a little bit, but for us, it's not over. We know that we got an opportunity to play again tomorrow, and that's where we have to focus our attention to.
Coach, what type of learning experience do you think you get from this type of game going into the final day tomorrow?
For our kids, I think it kind of opens their eye a little bit to the style of baseball that you're going to see once you do get here. They're a good quality team. And we've faced good quality opponents all postseason and throughout the season, but I don't want to harp and dwell on it, but those small things in the game, those walks, chasing some pitches here and there, like those types of things get amplified in this type of setting. So hopefully, we got the opportunity to get 7 innings under our belt. Hopefully we've learned from that, and we take what we learned and we move it into tomorrow. Being a guy that was born and raised in Effingham, graduated, went through the baseball program myself, it's just a proud moment, not only for me but for everyone else. It's been a really long time since we've had a baseball program get to this stage of the game, and seeing the familiar faces that we've seen all year, but then everyone else jumping on board and supporting these kids, for the countless hours that they have put in. You really can't put a number on it. You're talking off-season workouts, in the cages late at night, long practices at times. It's just it's been fun. It really has. It's been fun. It's been awesome. Unfortunately, it just didn't go our way today, but you move on. You got a chance to do something special tomorrow.
Caden got out of that big jam early in the game. Mentality-wise as a coach, I know he struggled later in the game, but kind of was it a sense of relief of he got out of that type of a big jam?
It was. Us as coaches, we kind of try to plan out for everything ahead of time, and we knew, if we got ourselves into a situation like that, where we needed to go. You hope and you pray that you don't really get into it the way we did that early. But for him to bear down and get us out, that was a big relief for us.
Yeah, he mixes pitches really well, and his changeup, it was sharp, and it moved the same as a fastball until like the very end, like you said, it had late movement and just kind of fell off the table.
Anything special you seen out of him today?
No, I mean he threw the game he's been throwing. Pitchers were moving, slider was working most of the time. He just got himself into a couple jams, missed with the fastball here and there. You get into a bad count, and now the hitter's 2-0. Well, now you got to give him a pitch to hit, and whenever we gave him that, they capitalized, made some hard contact, and made stuff happen. That's just kind of how it went today.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer's a kid that's not gonna, and not just him, but everyone. You're not gonna go down easy. Kept looking at the coaching staff, and I think it was about the 5th inning, and looking at the score at that point in time, and just kept telling ourselves, find a way to finish out the ball game, finish out the game, give ourselves a full 7, at least get a couple more at bats to see what happens. But just that don't die attitude, never give in. Granted, it was a 9-0 ball game, but crazier things have happened.
I think that it means more than most people know to us because we talked about last week, Effingham hasn't been here in 81 years since 1942, and to be part of that for all of us is special. I know all of us seniors will be able to walk into the gym for the rest of our lives in 2023 and be up there on that banner, and that's really something special to be a part of. And everybody else that's part of the program, I mean, they all were part of it. I mean, it's special thing.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing. It's just nobody really expected us to get here the way we started off, and we're here now, so opportunity to get one tomorrow.
It's awesome. We've been playing with each other since we were 8 years old, so knowing that we have one more, it's kind of saddening, but at the same time, we got to this far. We remember that we got this far, and now we lost today. Well, we get to play one tomorrow, and I I don't know. Can't really put it into words.
What's that mean to you as a coach, knowing the players are wanting to do it for you?
You know, it's a sense of pride. I think a lot of our kids have bought into this program. I'm just proud of them. They showed up for me day in and day out. And like Coach, or like Miles said, you know, to get the opportunity for one more, be around these guys one more time, it's going to be a special feeling for sure.